Yo, what's going on, guys? Professor here, back again with another video. In this video, guys, I'm playing with this broken splasher deck, which is absolutely everywhere, taking over the meta. Every single, I would say, pro player or like top ladder player are switching to this deck because it's by far the best that you guys can play in this meta right now. And there's not a single deck that can be able to beat this deck. Like, it's not bad against anything. It's good against every single deck in the meta, and that's the reason why it's going like it's trending on top ladder. And yeah, I'm gonna just give you guys a couple of tips and tricks because you guys don't need to know a lot about the deck to make it work. You know what I mean? Because even if you're like a normal player who just played the game, who just plays like let's say 5 to 6 games per day, you're gonna be able to make this work because this deck just plays itself. You know what I mean? And Vines absolutely busted, and he missed his Zapdos, which wasn't a pretty great Zapdos, but it's all good. So let's see what deck he is playing. Probably some sort of Bridgebound deck. If I put guess like Barbarians with the Elixir Collector and all that stuff. But we'll see. Let's go with my Knight over here. I'm gonna Ice Wiz to defend this Bandit. And then I might go Graveyard and then like play my Vines, but okay, never mind. I'm just going to play my Witch over here. Same layout of this pack, a really weird pack. I think he might have Mother Witch as well, so I have to be a little bit careful. But since he's running Queen, it makes no sense to run Queen and Mother Witch at the same time. So yeah, it definitely does not have a Mother Witch. I hope so at least. Wow, my card deck was not really great, so I'm gonna just let that witch do its thing and leak some. I'm gonna poison this, and then what, bro? I swear the queen, bro. I swear the queen walked one tile to the right, and I genuinely thought it was gonna go to the right hand because it walked like one tile off to the right. But you know what? It's what it is. We just wasted 6 elixir for nothing, but it's all good. I am gonna okay. If you played the ghost, I would have definitely vined that because the vine is gonna just basically hold it on its place, and the ghost would have been like not visible to the knight, and the knight would have just locked onto the tower. It's all good though. Let's go my ashes over here. I'm just go ahead and play defensive a little bit, because it's not a really great idea to go opposite lane with like a Barbaro graveyard because he has like some cheap options at the same time. Duchess is gonna just carry his defense. So yeah, um, I'm gonna. I'm should be. I should Vines the Baron, but I'm gonna just Vines that queen because that queen is gonna be 10 times more dangerous than that Baron. And if it stays alive, it's gonna help out the Pekka, and I'm gonna be cooked. You know what I mean? I'm Sparber over here, Knight off the side. I want to see overall pretty good defense, because we were not in the best situation possible. So that defense was, I would say, almost perfect because we didn't lose any tower whatsoever. So I'm just going my witch over here, same with this Pekka. And then I'm gonna Ice the middle for this Royal Ghost. I'm gonna Barbaro everything and then Knight up high for these two cards. At the same time to take down the Pekka ASAP. Okay, never mind, the witch just, killed the Pekka. I'm gonna give this and then I'm gonna go poison. I'm gonna go graveyard and then vines to kill the queen. And this is GG's. Like, he doesn't have Zap right now. And the Ghost is not gonna. Oh, he does have arrows, though. But how's he gonna defend? I guess he gave up. Yeah, we'll take the win. And I'll see you guys in the next game. On the next game, we're up against Cut. Oh, yo, we're up against. I don't know if it's Satus or Catus. But yeah, he's also another YouTuber, which we are not really, I would say, really close to each other, but we do know each other, and we did face each other, if I don't remember, like 2 times on ladder. One time, I do remember one time I was playing Ice Bow, and he was also playing Ice Bow. And if I don't remember wrong, it was like OG ladder, like there wasn't broken cards, I guess. Like, yeah, where like there was like no evos, no nothing. I guess once it was that time, once again on ladder. I don't really remember the next time, but yeah. So let's see what deck he is playing. If I put a guess, Dro, because he's running Berserker, Barbaro, Furnace. I mean, Barbaro is pretty much meta, so people are just swapping Lock to the Barbaro in almost most of the cycle decks. In Drill decks and Hog decks, which is crazy. It shows how broken Barbaro is right now. Like, what the fudge? I mean, it's pretty much obvious. First of all, Barbaro is an underrated card in my opinion. In my opinion, Barber is not broken. It's just underrated. And the reason why it's like getting overused right now is because of, first of all, Witch. It's everywhere because of vines, because vines does not counter the witch pretty much nicely, so witch gets a lot of value. First, second, furnace is everywhere, so it's good against furnace as well. Like that's the reason. That's basically the reason why Barbaro is getting used, because it's good against the meta cards right now. But like if you nerf just the meta cards like vines, evil witch, graveyard, furnace, and all these stuffs, Barbaro usage rate is going to decrease. I'm 100% sure it's going to decrease, and it does not need a nerf for sure. And it's just my opinion, you know. So let's go my knight over here, same man of his Evo knight. He's running graveyard, interesting, really interesting version. But I do have the matchup Loki. It's a Loki my matchup because my version is just 10 times broken than his version. He's gonna poison, which is gonna be fine. These goblins are gonna help out to defend this knight. At the same time, they are gonna provide some counter push. So I'm just go ahead and poison this, and then I'm gonna just go ahead and advance that for sure, so it doesn't spawn any fire spirits no more, and that is gonna be insane amount of damage for us. So we'll take that for sure. I'm gonna ice was on top, which no, I'm gonna knight, and then Barbaro, and then wait like the last possible second right hand lane. I could play my witch at the left hand lane and deny some damage, but I'm gonna just go right hand lane. I want to just like put some pressure on him with the graveyard in which, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and graveyard over here on the tower, and then I am gonna, yeah, I'm gonna advance that anyway. I don't really care, just for the damage. And maybe the witch is gonna splash on the tower if I'm lucky. Nope. It's all good. I'm just going for my ice over here, knight up high. I try to like play my cards as much as possible, like far away from each other. What the fudge? I can't speak English. So he can get a huge finds value. I'm gonna go Barber Graveyard over here. And if I put a guess, he's gonna just poison. Yep. I'm gonna poison his ball just to do some damage. If he goes Graveyard, I'm gonna just easily defend it with Ice Wiz, Knights, and yeah. So I'm gonna just go ahead and play my Ices over here and Knight over here on this tile. Once again, I am gonna witch at the middle like this, one tile off to the right, so it goes to the right hand tower because I need. It's GG's. He doesn't have poison. He cannot defend this. All I have to just find, so it's gonna be game over. So we'll take the win. Really nice and easy win against this graveyard deck, and see you guys in the next game. On the next game, we're up against Sanji. So let's see what deck he is playing. Gonna go ahead and just honestly just sit back. I just want him to do the first play. My cycle is so all, bruh. Like 2 spells, a building, and 5 elixir card, which you're not supposed to just cycle the back for no reason without knowing what deck your opponent's running. So let's see what deck he's playing. You can just go elixir spirit. I'm just the wait, and until then, I'm gonna tell you guys a story that happened to me at school, and it was economics. So we had economics test, and I was pretty much ready. I was on, well, to be honest, I was 100% ready on this for this test, and I was like 100% sure that I'm gonna get 100%. Like I have to get 100%. I literally have to. So we go there, we sit down. The papers are gonna get handed to us by the teacher, and then I take a look at the question. Bro, it's so easy. Like, come on now. I'm gonna just go ahead and go through the questions. The first question was a key question. If you made a mistake on the first question, the rest like five, six, seven, 6, 7 other questions would have been automatically wrong, because the first question was the deciding question. You know what I mean? So what I did, like I did the first question, I did it right, but I went through the other steps, like the other questions, and for some reason it didn't make sense for me. So I thought, like, you know what, I guess I made a mistake on the first question. So I went back to first question. I changed my answer. I changed my correct answer to a wrong answer, and automatically every single other question was automatically wrong. So then I finished. I gave the paper, and then the teacher was like take a looking at our paper. He was like in shock by what he was seeing in our papers, not mine only. So Yeah, basically everyone did the same. Like everyone did calculate it correctly at the start, but then they just messed it up, and they thought, you know what, I made a mistake, and they changed it. So yeah, and but the teacher said that if you made a mistake on the first question, it doesn't really matter as long as you did like the steps correctly on the other questions. Even though your first question was wrong, you're gonna still receive the points because you do know how to um yeah, how to basically calculate all these other stuff. So yeah, we got the test back today. Everyone messed up. No one had a good mark except me. And yeah, the teacher told us that we are going to do the test again, and we did it again. So yeah, that was it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and thank you very much for watching. You guys, if you guys, check us out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.